Good morning, everyone. What's going on? We didn't get the update out yesterday because I was too busy stuck in traffic, but I figured I'd do a quick webinar this morning, a quick web view, and I don't even know what my picture looks like, but I'm actually showing you what I look like at 3 o'clock in the morning. In the meantime, yesterday was a really wild and crazy day. We had markets going bonkers from up, down, up big to down big. And we just take a quick view of the Dow. Let's look at an intraday picture here. We've got uh, we've got a market that was up big, then broke big, and then rallied all the way back up again. And again, may set another new record. As you can see, here was the opening of yesterday. And then, of course, we got down almost a 270 point, almost a 300 point move back and forth before finishing somewhere near the flat line. The S&P was very similar. As you can see, they'll all be pretty similar. Russell, not a little bit weaker, and of course, the weakest, which has been the strongest, was the Nasdaq, which actually closed well down on the day. So it's something to keep an eye on. Gold continues to break out to new highs or new recent highs, and it's beyond me to tell you that it can't go higher. Certainly 1362, it should trade to 1365 overnight, but 1362 was a pretty solid level, and I don't know whether we'll get through there or not. Not going to predict it, but I would certainly not be a buyer here. If I were going to trade this, I'd have to be a seller. So I can either sit back and observe or be a seller. Oil continues to be bonkers as it breaks out and continues to make new highs. I think the bigger story, though, is, is the weakness in the dollar, which is plummeting. Now, you've got Super Mario Draghi coming out this morning to talk about what the ECB is going to do, and God knows what they're going to do. But certainly, the euro currency has been flying, which is indicating that there is something going to happen. And listen, I can't imagine. I mean, we were short the euro and get stopped out yesterday. But at the end of the day, I mean, we've got the market we've got, and we're going to have to trade it as such. But we are starting to see some more volatility check into this market. The VIX, although a little lower this morning, has been on a nice steady uptrend and maintaining. So I think things look, from a volatility standpoint and a trading opportunity, things look pretty good. I think when you look at the grain markets, corn had a nice little pop yesterday. Even soybeans joined the crowd. Now soybeans are above that 985 level, which is what we've been watching. And if it can hold here, then it looks like it can go higher. Wheat had a big monster move, and right up to the top end of the channel once again. So we like wheat, we like corn, not necessarily at this price right now, but would look to be a buyer of dips. Soybeans, if they can hold 985, we'd be a buyer. And the cattle markets, moderately, sharply unchanged. As we look back and see the action from yesterday, of course, the fats are on a roll. I would think that fat cattle is probably a sale right here. I mean, again, I don't see it going much higher, and I do like it longer term, but in the short term, I think it's a sale. And of course, hogs, are kind of in this, again, tight consolidation range once again. So, overall, the big picture is the same as always. It's, that we can't tell the markets what to do. We've got to see how and what they trade from here and what direction they're going to head into. But we would think that the volatility is a sign that things may be starting to give in a little bit. I think the other thing you look at is the Bitcoin futures. They're really just in a big consolidation pattern. You can listen to the pundits talk their crap all you want, but at the end, they're really just consolidating and getting ready to make another move. So we've got Draghi today, we've got GDP tomorrow, and there's not a heck of a lot to think about here right now. So we'll continue to stay on the observation deck. It does look like the markets are getting ready to make another move, and based on the volatility, I would think it'd be lower. I think you want to watch gold and the dollar because the dollar is being suppressed because of the Fed trying to keep interest rates low. And of course, if you take a look at the bond market, it's been just getting crippled, which is driving rates higher. Lower bond prices equal higher rates. And of course, the Fed can't take that. They need to get it down. So their only tool now is to punish the dollar. So that'll do it for today's update. Sorry it's late, but in the meantime, don't forget about highschoolinvesting.com and go to patreon.com, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. You can help us out, and if you do donate to that, we will give you one free week of the futures advisory. Certainly, you can check it out, and you can see our swing and day trading. And no credit card required. Just once I see you sign up, I'll send you the link, and you can start to follow along with our trades. In the meantime, we will see you back here actually today, later after the market closes. But we wanted to get this out and also remind you that Mario Draghi is reporting. This is Bubba's Daily Update. We'll see you back here later. Everybody have a great trading day. Good night, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Goodbye.